one, chopping to 32.
How about that? Got about a $20,000 payday sitting around for someone right here.
I feel like this class is going to be song.
Yeah? Got any ideas?
I like the Bonanza theme song for this.
Yeah, something the kids all know. That's a good thing.
Anyway, here comes John right here out of New Waterford, Ohio. And he's got himself a beautiful Monte Carlo. Good looking car. Let's say
It is the first guy to get there over 5:30 without breaking out. John Sally is the guy to do it. The 82 Root Beer Brown Monte Carlo is coming back next round.
getting down to business right here. Here's Rick. That gorgeous old school Chevrolet Camaro down there.
Yeah.
That part of the class. Look at them cars you can see.
Yes.
They're different. The body style, some of them one of the hottest classes out there is not diesel.
The freshly re-engined Camaro advances on.
Look at that team. That's awesome. All high fives going around. They're all happy. Coming back for another round. Little Gangsters. There it is.
Here's where it's at. These are two street legal rigs getting ready to throw down. Tybron.
That's so cool. The license plates on them. Yeah, you're right. That is so unreal.
Braun's got a single turbo in that 302 small block in the front of the 94 Ranger. And Jimmy Reinhardt, 72 Nova on steel wheels.
Corvette, you're out there leaving Walmart, you pull up beside this Jimmy Reinhardt and the Nova at a stoplight, you know.
Get swallowed whole.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bite of this one. Keep going, right? God, that's my favorite.
Comes time. Jimmy Reinhardt's out on the finish line stripe. It's Reinhardt in the Nova.
That car's so cool, man.
A lot of strike down there, though. Did you see that? I thought it
Bold
was
strategy.
Yeah.
How about that? Here's Robert Morris coming up now. He's out of Salem, Ohio. He'll be here in the 79 Compass 555.
Cody Wagner over there.
Monterey, Louisiana.
Turbo Ford combination.
Come up right here, man. That body is straight. 555 cubic inches out of Salem, Ohio. That's right there. That was heavy metal in front of the car. You imagine, you go back in time to 1985 and they would go over the track and heavy metal.
Right.
Get laughed out there, man.
Now it's the big man.
That thing was just hanging up there in the front end.
Morris looked like he moved first to me in the Oldsmobile, so the car must not have had the muster to get there because Wagner drove around him right in the stripe.
There we go. Chevrolet Corvette. Tyler Creedon coming up here. Over at the tower side. The blue Chevrolet Corvette. Buddy will back him up. And Carlotta, I believe Chris Carlotta, Bergen, New Jersey. Over there, the Chevrolet Nova 72 or 70. GM creations of Harold Martin back in the day, right?
Ultra Street.
The fuel injection.
Ultra Street to the lanes, please. Ultra Street. We need you to the lanes. Ultra Street, let's get them rolling.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here he comes.
Jimmy Dale. Justin Reed. Reed out of Forest, Mississippi in the 1993 Mustang, trying to stop Jimmy Dale. And I'm not asking him to move any faster. That gentleman can operate at whichever pace he feels to move at. Get one of those beat-ups around here.
Yeah, I can see your eyeballs hanging out here.
Exactly. Yeah. Leave me around with my tongue hanging out of my mouth.
Yeah. Good stuff. Reminds me of Buford Heavy. Remember him? Warren Johnson's guy, Buford Heavy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of that guy, man. He drove that big, stuffed it in this little red bag over there in Atlanta, and I'm like, I fits in that thing.
Jimmy Dale, you're in a rip of the motor over there, the Motion Race Works side. The famed 50 Shades of Brown Mustang.
This thing, you run on banana peels, you go like a 49.
It is set up to go to the turns on another wind light. The Bowie, Texas-based 50 Shades of Brown moves on down the line.
How about that, man?
Yeah, well done.
Good driver right there, man. He knows that track. He knows the reason. Here comes the last man coming up here. Cody Ashley coming up on a Spiro. What's that? Spiro Lake, Florida, maybe? I don't know. 83 S10.
I'm going to say it's Oklahoma.
Is it Oklahoma?
It's in the right lane, one of my favorite. 67 Chevy 2 Black and 400 Chevy out of Mount Holly, North Carolina. I've seen this quite a few times around there. That area of the Carolina. Yeah, man.
We can have an S10 only class. We have an S10 spread out. We got a load of them. Among all the categories, we got a load of them. Takes the wagon on to the next round, which will be the round of 8. We're on the round of 16 as Tench goes down the racetrack in that 67 Chevy 2 for the win.
Man, it's a cool car. It is. When you take an old station wagon, make it perform like that, you're doing it right. Here's Melvin Pfeiffer coming up. Out of the, is it Alta, Florida, I believe? The 68 Chevrolet Nova will be here in the tower side. Troy Perez Jr., little Mustang, will be over there doing the deal. The 85 model box body.
We need Ultra Street. Ultra Street to the lead. Ultra Street to the lead. The 13 to your left. We need the leads. Ultra Street.
Good drag race right here, man. This is going to be good. Nova's done some laps here. He's at lights out 16 with some laps. A lot of laps, actually.
Gorgeous. Nova right there, left hand side. Look how straight that body is. With the final top. Beautiful inspiration. Short, a little clear on top of that, right?
Yeah, those smoke kind of flexi scoops on top of that giant Dominator carburetor. That thing's cool.
It's the 90s answer to Orska racing.
Yes.
Back in the day, man. Everybody had that deal. South winds. Let's see how they do right here. Look at Perez over there. Virgin, big hot bottle, man. He's got a lot of steam coming out of that thing as he gets ready to
He dipped the nose of that thing going through the traps, and it allowed Piper to just drive by him. He had him by a bunch. He tried to snug it up, which is what you got to do driving a top end. I watched the nose of the Mustang dip, and Piper just cruised on by.
Man, just that much, right? A touch.
Had to have been tight. Together, man. That's too bad. 70 Nova, but he goes red. Galletti goes on from Tumble, Texas for another round. The Rad Torque sponsored Ambruzzi transmission converter sponsored machine.
Yeah, Corey's got a candidate for the best appearing car. That is one beautiful Chevy 2 right there, the right hand side. Just went down.
That brings up Rob Kohler coming up here. Arcadia, Florida. He'll be over in the 2018, I believe, Chevrolet Corvette here in the tower side. He'll take on Dickie McFarland, Gilmore, Texas.
Ultra Street, we need you to lead. Ultra Street. Ultra Street to the finish.
Man, I like this Chevrolet Nova. That thing is beautiful. Black wing on it. Slammed down to the ground a little bit. Good looking car.
It is.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's pretty. Sorry guys, you're not used to this masculine man of an announcer giving those words out. It's cute. It is.
Yeah, sure you do have a pink coffee cup with a snowman on it, so I don't know what's going on over there, but there seems to be some sort of a change.
Tea.
And it's tea. It's getting worse by the second.
The Chevrolet Corvette, who struck the tires yesterday in qualifying,
Big time.
has figured this thing out, man, because he won that last round last night. Let's see how he does right here. He's got that whine to it. Isn't that what you were talking about, that motor?
It's great, yeah, man. LT, high rev and LT motor in that Corvette.
And Dickie gets the job done right there with that beautiful car. No longer cute. That thing's serious about winning races right here. So Dickie McFarland, congratulations.
It's ruggedly handsome, man. No longer cute, ruggedly handsome. Logan Day and Tommy Hoskinson.
Hoskinson over there in the Falcon. 61 model Ford Falcon. Is that the first year or second year Ford Falcon? 61.
60 was the first, so I guess that would be a, unless they did a late deal, but very early Falcon.
When we watched the movie, Shelby, the movie that was out.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing all those Ford Falcons?
Yeah.
Like, where'd they get all those? AI? I mean,
probably, but it looked real.
It did look real. It was pretty cool. So you got an old Falcon right here. Man, I remember back in the NFCA days, some guy had like a 500 plus cubic inch motor, one of these old Falcons. Just to rock my world, man. That thing was unreal. Tight. How you doing, Tony?
I thought he was going to go red. He took a big bite, but he stayed in the
Niagara Falls here to the left-hand side. Like a chromium purple there. All-in-one auto, true north turbo, and fuel tank. 427 cubic inches on the Mustang left side. Jersey boy over there had a Wayne Duke.
Yes.
Boy, that old purple Mustang, so reminiscent of the one that
eliminated here in round 2 is Steve Elias, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, advances down to 16 cars.
Hey, here comes Skeeter what? Yeah, Riverview, Florida. Getting ready to do that thing. That is a gorgeous Malibu. Very good one.
The John Sears Malibu that was rumored to exist. No one had really, or jokingly, no one had ever seen it. But now it's going rounds out here, and everybody that has laid eyes on it in close-up fashion says it is immaculate.
A lot of pride put into that car. I can remember the build on that thing for years.
People make mistakes. There's a lot of people in here. Things get confusing at times. Check your golf cart, because you're maybe on the wrong one. If the golf cart you're driving is red, it says Cali Mills Racing, that is not your golf cart. That is in fact Cali Mills golf cart. Now, please. Unless your name is Cali Mills, which I know it isn't because she's the one looking for her golf cart, bring back the Cali Mills Racing golf cart to that Mills Racing pit area. It is red, it says Cali Mills on it, and if you spot somebody cruising on it, maybe let Cali know where it is.
Yeah, ATV out
Oh,
on
hey, girl.
ATV out on the Cali Mills Racing red golf cart. You see it out there, look for it, please find it, report it.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen Dwayne Mills, he can handle his business, and you'll become a permanent part of that golf cart if you're piping around on it. IRV Racing Carburetors, the sponsor. Skeeter.
David Crow sitting over there on the right side.
Finish here for Dave Crow, who will advance. The Malibu is eliminated. Crow, that St. Cloud, Florida-based Camaro, keeps doing the work.
Thanks a lot, Skeeter. Didn't miss that, oh, look at that. Here comes Clyde Barrow. Over there in the right lane. Got the Tommy gun, Steve Knizzo doing the driving as they get ready to take another bank job on. Let's see how they do. Look at that. He dumps that thing, builds the tracks. Coast that thing, trumps it in gear. Trusts it all down there. Matt and Tom Evans. Metalworks and Champion Racing Transmission.
I mean, you look at the front of that shot we have on the Jumbotron right now with Knizzo's 32.4, or 40s driving, I should say. It's got that old school drop beam axle under the front of it. I mean, that is a really cool car.
Absolutely, man. That is a old hot rod right there.
Back
Here to the left-hand side, I think it's Pat
city's park.
Yeah, the big Newton's car, man. The big Newton's mobile. The big single turbo on that LS motor. Holly high ram intake manifold, loud and proud, hanging out the hood. So Knizzo's toast, Justin Aratsky isn't going on.
So Knizzo spun the tires hard, man. That's what happened right there. You watch him leave. Here comes Evan Pixley now. Clearwater, Florida will be here in the tower side. Ready to go in the 87 Blazer. Charles car care, under the hood welding. Cool little Blazer, man.
2 pair of these cars left, or these category machines left. Final call, Ultra Street. First call, limited drag radial. Final call, Ultra Street. Limited drag radial to the lanes. Evan Pixley's got a tough job here. Stopped Gage Birch in round 2.
Any category.
Yes. Birch says thanks to Motion Racework, TBM Brakes, and Mark Williams. Pixley want to thank Charlie's Car Care and Under the Hood Welding.
So Pixley gonna pull that thing in there and try to make it happen here for all you Blazer lovers. That thing's cool. I'd like to see the structure behind that tailgate. When that chute, I just keep staring at that thing, thinking, man, you let that chute out at those speeds, it's gotta be something, metal plate or something behind there holding that thing on.
So Gage Birch now, very slowly rolling ahead. Now they're going to wait each other out, Pixley and Birch.
Staging duel.
They're both Floridians. They've likely raced before. This is pretty fantastic. They have not moved out of break stage yet. This may be like tugging out Superman's cape down here against Gage Birch.
Yeah, right. Who's going to move in? Starter's going to step in just a second, I'm sure, tell him you better get in. But it is a duel. Look, neither driver wants to move.
Pixley's crew chief's looking in the window, checking the temperature of the thing. He says, all right. And these guys are still waiting each other out. Nobody has made even the faintest inch forward. We got to be getting close to a minute now. Birch says, I'll sit here as long as you want me to sit here. I'll run this thing out of gas at pre-stage, and Pixley saying the same thing. Pixley's crew chief's gonna walk up next to that window again, check the temperature. Talking to the guy on the radio right now saying, hey, maybe we should think about staging this thing. I only put 2 gallons of gas in it.
Sometimes this turns into the worst scenario, doesn't it?
Here comes the starter now. The starter's saying, let's get this show on the road, boys.
Well, the starter gives them the first warning right here to move forward.
The guys in the water box just shut their cars off.
Only tells
Let
me,
them hear it. They're waiting out on each other, still idling at the starting line.
tells me Pixley knows what he's up against over there with Told you it gets ugly. You got to be careful doing those types of things, man, when you do those burn downs.
Fun when it works, right? But it's horrible when it doesn't.
Absolutely. So Pixley should have just got in there and gave him the business, because that little Blazer can run, man. Look at that. 03. That's not a Corvette. They changed the body. I'm buying a new one. Unreal.
Jeff Burns and Mike Haas Jr., the final pair of round 2 of Gangsters. Ultra Street, you should be here. LDR, we need you to lanes. Limited drag radial, the remaining 16 cars to the lanes, please.
On the show car right here, left-hand side, the Nova. Long to Burns, beautiful car.
side out of Clovis, New Mexico. Haas out of Canton, Texas. A long way to come to chase the money here. They do not want the weekend to stop right now, but it's going to for one of them. Texas. Round 2 is in the books.
How about that, man?
For the Gangsters.
Right lane for the win. and got him. Here comes Jimmy Dale. Monte Carlo got him. Oh man, Jimmy Dale versus Tommy. Tommy got him! Tommy got him! Street Racing Channel. Tommy got him.
Limited Drag Radio, we've been calling you off the street in Limited Drag Radio for the final rounds. To the lanes now.
Tommy got it. Tommy got it.
Jimmy Dale. And I'm telling you what, that Falcon is on a mission. Unreal. Black car. Cool deal.
We need 750, 650, 450.
It's so hard to change tires on it because of the way the wheel wells are. 235 make it a little bit better. It would make it a little bit better. Get you some room. But this is cool that I get
This thing only runs 2 minutes. It's just lived on that forever.
It's happy.
It's going so fucking out.
I don't know 6 stories. I think he's calling it.
I'll call.
Tails. Cool. Good luck, man. Yep, I don't know.